My name is Angelica Martinez. I will be discussing the steel tariffs and their effects on the market. Let's start with some background information in regard to these tariffs. In 2018, former President Donald Trump decided to impose tariffs on the import of steel and aluminum, with the allegation that international imports were threatening national security. He set a 25% tariff on steel and a 10% tariff on aluminum. While these tariffs indeed helped to increase jobs in the US, it also increased the cost for consumers, making it very unlikely that consumers will pay the high prices. At the same time, production and capacity were estimated to increase at a very high rate after the tariff imposition due to certain factors, one of them being the pandemic. With all the previous information, we can see how this decision affected consumers of all types. Factories that use steel to produce household products will no longer be able to mass produce and may have to use different materials with less quality to keep up with demand. This may come with the cost of losing consumers due to the lack of quality from previous products. On the other hand, if they decide to keep the quality of their product, there must be an increase in price for consumers, again making consumers reconsider keeping their business with the company and maybe moving to a cheaper and with less quality product. The beverage and automotive industries will be affected in almost the same degree in regard to choosing quality over revenues. While beverage industries may be the ones less affected due to the possibility of replacing aluminum cans with plastic cans, there is still a loss in presentation for consumers. The World Trade Organization seem affected too because they may be violating international commitments. Other countries also seem their economies affected because if they were mass producers and importers of aluminum and or steel, having these big tariffs can create a surplus in trying to export the materials to a big consumer as the US government will probably lead to underpricing of the material and an economic loss for the exporting country. Finally, consumers and factory workers will also seem affected by the high prices for simple objects requested and the loss of jobs due to the lack of material to work. To finish up this discussion, if I was the CEO of a foreign steel producer, my first strategy would be to replace steel and aluminum products with cheaper metals that will be similar in quality. This way, I can still give consumers the product desired at a comfortable price. At the same time, I will not limit the production to a different cheaper material. I will give the opportunity to consumers to choose from paying for more for a long-lasting product with steel or trying out the more economic version of the same product. I will also increase the marketing towards the steel products, emphasizing the great quality of the products and selling to consumers not only a good product, but a feeling of safety about the quality of the product. As a final resource, in an extreme case, and taking this as an extreme measurement too, I will minimize the workforce in the production areas and the ones of the workforce and try to move them to the marketing and or sales areas as much as possible, knowing what capabilities employees have in those new areas. Thank you.